The people that descended from the pharaohs are the Copts, and they are the real Egyptian. Not that others aren't, but they have the antiquity. And since the beginning of Christianity, when St. Mark brought the gospel of our Lord to Egypt, there has been a community of believers in Egypt. The largest community of Christians in the entire Middle East is in Egypt. I know lots about persecution because my background is Lebanese, and I saw what religious fanaticism did to Lebanon for 15 years. We hear and we know that God is love. Personally speaking, I've always had a problem with anyone that restricts people. You know, we have a club, we don't want this kind of people or that, and I say, what? What is your problem? So if you have to always frighten people into accepting your religion, there must be something wrong. Because we should be able to exchange honest ideas and opinions and positions without forcing and frightening people. Many years ago, a man came to my office to discuss something different. He was from Pakistan. And when we finished the discussion, which was how Arabs had integrated into America, and he thought I knew something about that, he said, well, you know, Father, there's only one God. I said, I don't know about that. And his eyes went like this. He said, what? I said, I'm not sure about that. I know there's one God, but we don't believe in the same God. He said, what are you talking about? I said, so the further discussion, I'll refer to God using the Greek word theos. And you can use the word Allah. Even though in our church we say Allah, because this is the word for God. He said, all right. I said, Jesus teaches us that theos is love. It's all right. I said, you have 99 names and descriptions for God in your holy book. You don't call him the God of love, the God of vengeance, punishment, justice, requitement, whatever. This is long before 9/11. And I said, you know, we have a different perspective of God. Have you ever wondered about this terminology, holy war? Holy war. They translated, they say jihad. This is not what jihad means. It means the victory. You see? So when you say holy war, as a Christian, as an American, I say, how could you have a holy war? If God is love, what's a holy war? Because holy is a simile for love. So what's a holy war? Loving war? I love you, but I'm going to kill you. And because you know that you love you, I'm going to kill you. They don't go together. You see, so we Christians, we don't have holy wars. Even the time of the Crusaders, the Salabiyan, they don't have holy war. You may not know this, but when the Crusaders came to the Middle East, they killed more Orthodox in the beginning than they killed the Muslims, because we will not go under the Roman Church. These were, believe it or not, the good days, when we had Muslims like Salah ad-Din. You know, when Salah ad-Din made his final push on Jerusalem, every Orthodox church in what is today Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Iraq, were praying for the victory of Salah ad-Din, because we were so persecuted by the people with the cross on their chest. So we don't understand holy, loving war, because we understand holy is a simile for God, and God is love. Therefore, there's no such thing as a holy war unless your concept of God is not love. In conclusion, we can't do much, but we can do everything for our brothers in Egypt. And even in India, we've had problems. Sometimes our people are being killed in India because of their Christian faith. In Iraq, even though the American army is in Iraq, people are being attacked in Iraq for going to church. Thank God we don't have this problem really in Syria, and we don't have it too much in Lebanon. But nowhere should people be attacked for their religion. Anyone who comes to our church is always welcome to the church. We're happy to have everyone there. We don't try to force anybody to be a Christian. Please, never try to force someone to be a Christian. You belittle Jesus because it's like you're shoving him down their throat. Jesus is that wonderful. He doesn't need us to force anybody. Christianity is correct because the one thing that people want is they want to be loved. So what is a better religion than a religion that teaches you how to get and to understand that you are loved? So we love those who persecute us, but we don't love what they do. St. Paul said, look at the sin and not the sinner. I reject what you do, I do not reject you. I love you, but I don't love what you do. And if we maintain that position, and this type of gathering is wonderful because the people in America have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. There are parts of the Middle East that if one or two of their citizens are killed, the United States is up in arms. Yet in Sudan, thousands of people were crucified and America said nothing. We have had enough. We are not going to become like those who persecute us. But we will, and this is my New York background, we will hang tough. There will be no more. I was thrilled the other day when I saw people in Egypt that were demonstrating, and even, not that I like fighting, but they were even fighting with the police. We've had enough. We say that's enough. No more killing, no more attacking. We will not stand for this. America cannot stand for this. He and Orlando will not stand for this. And God will not stand for this.
Stand up for prayer. Peace be with you. And with your spirit. Those, O Lord, and everyone whose names we have mentioned, and those whose names we have not mentioned, those whom each one has in mind, and those who are not in our minds, and those who have fallen asleep and reposed in the faith of Christ. Graciously, O Lord, repose the souls of your servants, Rifat, Bul Atif, Ayman Zakaria, Bishoy Farid, Abanu Kamal, Mina